to Through the Bible. Let us continue with the stories from the book of Judges. Samson sets a riddle. Judges chapters 13 and 14. Though the Israelites had turned to God in the time of Gideon, it was only for a while. Before long, they were again worshipping heathen gods. 6 judges followed Gideon: Tola, Jair, Jephthah, Ibzan, Elon, and Abdon. But they could make no difference to the wrong, heathenish ways of the people. In their time, the Philistines spread across the land once again, but worse than before, because now they were oppressing the Israelites throughout the whole land. The Philistines lived on the coastal plain near to the Great Sea and had 5 large cities: Gaza, Ashkelon, Gath, Ekron, and Ashdod. And their soldiers moved into the mountains to attack the Israelites. For 40 long years this went on. As so often when they were in trouble, the Israelites turned back to God for help. This time, God again sent an angel. In the land of Dan, in a town called Zorah, alongside the country of the Philistines, lived a man called Manoah, who had no children. One day, an angel appeared to Manoah's wife and told her that she would have a son. And that son would begin to save his people from the Philistines. And as long as he lived, his hair must never be cut. A few days later, the angel appeared to Manoah too and told him the news as well. When the little baby was born, he was given the name of Samson. As he grew up, he became an extremely strong man. When he was a young man, he one day went down to a village called Timnah, and there he fell in love with a Philistine girl. When he spoke to his parents about marrying her, they were very unhappy. In the end, Samson went down to Timnah to arrange the marriage. As he walked through the vineyards outside the village, suddenly a young lion jumped out at him with a frightful roar. Samson had no weapon, but he tore that lion in pieces with his bare hands. Then he went on to see the young lady. Sometime later, he went down to Timnah again. On the way, he went to look at the skeleton of the lion he had killed before. When he came to it, he found that a swarm of bees had made their home inside, and there was honey there which he could eat and enjoy. The marriage took place, and there was a great feast that lasted a whole week. During this feast, Samson had his companions, 30 young Philistine men. One day, Samson asked them a riddle and promised 30 shirts and 30 suits to them if they could answer. But if not, they must give him the shirts and the suits. The young men asked him to tell him his riddle, and this is what it was. Out of the eater came forth meat, and out of the strong came forth sweetness. They tried and tried, but they could not find the answer. On the 7th day, they went to Samson's wife and said, "Persuade your husband to tell us the answer, or we shall burn your father's house down and burn you as well." Then she went weeping to her husband and begged him to tell her the answer. At first he would not, but she cried and cried on so much that in the end he told her. Of course, she went straight to the young men and told them. And on the seventh day, just before the end of the feast, they went and gave Samson the answer. What is sweeter than honey, and what is stronger than a lion? Samson knew immediately what had happened, and he said to them, if you had not plugged with my heifer, you would not have found out my riddle. Now he had to give them the reward of shirts and suits, but he was so angry that he went down to the Philistine city of Ashkelon and killed 30 Philistines. Then he took their clothes and gave them to the wedding guests. When harvest time came along, Samson's anger had cooled off, and he decided to go back to his wife. By then, her father had given her to another man to be his wife. So he offered Samson his younger daughter, but Samson was furious.